how should you approach framing the introduction of an innovation, a new product, a new offer to your market? You should think about it as managing change, because something new, something innovative that people haven't tried before is going to require some degree of change in their behavior. It's going to require them to believe something different and to ultimately modify their habits, their purchasing habits, their user consumption adoption habits. Something is going to be different in their life if you want them to adopt your product, your new idea. So thinking about this in terms of change is helpful for a few reasons. It focuses on product adoption, which is something that most entrepreneurs struggle with. One of them was me. Many years ago when I joined startups, we would be so focused on the product and making sure that it works wonders, that it has the best capabilities, the best features. We were really highly expert at explaining all the ins and outs of the product, but we had no idea the effort that it would take for people to believe that this was a good solution for them and why they should adopt it. We had no idea. We're just clueless. And so over the years, I realized that the same problem would occur over and over. And I thought about 4 areas in which I could improve how I communicate, how I explain, and also how I listen to the feedback that my customers would give me. The first one is how you went through that change yourself, as hopefully you're a user of your you apply your own method, your own product, whatever it is, your own service to yourself. And so the first area you ought to consider is how you went through that change from doing something to doing something new now. So I can think of maybe it's a eating habit, or it's a transportation habit. Say you're launching a new rideshare service. Say how you went through that idea and what it did for you and what you had to do to adapt to that change. That's the number one, and of course the benefits that it brings to your own life. So that's the first area you should change, is how your new product affected your own life in a positive way. The next area you should consider is, why does this innovation matters now? What in our context, what is happening around us that makes this idea so beneficial, so urgent, so important to get? Say you are coming up with an idea to store energy in a more efficient way. Why does this matter today? Well, most people know that energy is going through major energy production, consumption is going through major changes, because we have a climate problem, because we have geopolitical tensions. And so you have to put your creation here, how to store energy more efficiently, or maybe it's a better process to produce it. Why does this matter now in the context that we're living? So make a connection between your product and the outside context. The third area is what's at stake if we don't get your product. What are we going to miss, and what are we going to not get instead? In fact, the human brain is wired in such a way that what we're not going to get is more important to us than what we could get. With this one, I would be careful. I would be careful not to fall into the trap of creating fear of missing out. There is enough fear in our world. There is enough stress. We don't need one more business. We don't need one more product to create more tension and stress here. But just say simply what people may not get, may miss, but just in a gentle way. Don't create I hate this term, the burning platform. Like, you're creating this burning platform. Like, I can picture, the fire under my under my seat here, and so I have to do something. No, everybody is free of choice. Everybody is able to make their own decisions. So keep that in mind. The way you frame why your product is important is, you don't have to create fear, but just tell people what's at stake, in introducing this product. The fourth area is, how do you, and maybe you have a team, operate in a way that helps people adopt this new product? Tell them what you've put in place. Maybe you put in place some educational material. You have some sample or way to try your idea or your product, ways people can test for themselves. And maybe there are certain values that you defend in the way you design this product. So tell people why and how you've decided to commit to build a better product for them. So these are really the four main areas. There are more of them, but four things you can simply keep in mind to help people change their behavior as they're going to adopt. Hopefully, it's going to be a successful adoption for you. You adopt your innovation, and to make it go from the stage of invention to innovation.